Now, you mentioned San Diego State. Let's just do a brief comment. The Aztecs have a quarterback crisis. Unbelievable. They were down to an 18-year-old freshman who had never taken a snap in college football after Braxton Burmeister suffered a concussion last week, and the freshman backup, Kyle Crum, went out with a broken collarbone. Well, they have taken one of their safeties, Jalen Maiden, who transferred here from Mississippi State, as a quarterback, and they have put him back into practice as the backup quarterback. Burmeister has practiced this week, not contact. He still was in concussion protocol as of Thursday as we took the air, but he was allowed to practice, and he's not had any symptoms since then. But they're going to have to be very careful, and I'm sure they will, because those are good medical people there.
Yeah.
Very careful. But at the end of the day, even though you got Burmeister back and Maiden, who has played bits and pieces as a backup quarterback, left-handed thrower, even though you got those guys as quarterback, that does not solve the real problem, which is the leaky young offensive line. And that becomes a really big issue at San Diego State. The eject button was hit. Jeff Hecklinski, longtime assistant to Brady Hoke at Ball State and at Michigan, gone. Jeff Horton replaces him. Horton's a former offensive coordinator, has good credentials, but his whole mantra is run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. Mm-hmm. They can't run the ball very well because of a young offensive line, and they surely can't pass protect very well either because of a young offensive line. So this bears watching. Unique, the ability to get a guy who's a proven commodity in Ryan Lindley to come back home, ex-Aztec record-setting quarterback. He and Kevin O'Connell were phenomenal for a 6 or 7 year run. He had been with the Cleveland Browns as an administrative assistant, learned in the NFL game, went to Mississippi State working under Mike Leach. Guy's got credentials, guy's got intelligence, but at the end of the day, he'll stabilize and give some leadership because he's such a younger coach. But he can't fix the offensive line, and he can't take the workload off the quarterback if they can't run the football. So unbelievable amount of turmoil. Aztecs play Hawaii. They should handle that game easily. But they still got to go to Fresno State, and they still got to play Vegas, which is the surprise team in the league, and they still got to deal with Air Force Academy's power run game. So there's a lot of things out there that Brady Hoke still got down road, but he's got to put this fire out, and they really need to evaluate what they're going to do, an offensive coordinator. I maintain they need to go get a hot young assistant coach who can not only coach the passing game, but can recruit quarterbacks that come in here to be part of the passing game. That's off the top of my head. That's a quick comment on the Aztecs. Your turn.
Yeah, I mean, just the way it's spun out of control and the depth chart, they're reaching down deep. I mean, now the walk-ons are probably, in the number 2 or number 3 on the depth chart. So it's kind of crazy how everything can change so quickly. But that's the situation they're in. But they're playing at home, right, this weekend. So let's just hope they can find a way to win and kind of get going to the best of their ability as they get into the conference play.